Well, all right, folks, welcome back. Oh, shit. Well, all right, folks, welcome back to a Sunday edition to Who Buddy Wants It. I was talking to the kids last night. They're wanting to do a little tennis, so learn how to play some tennis. And I was like, hey, I learned my lessons on the violins. I'm going to a yard sale. I'm going to find some tennis rackets. So boom, went to the first yard sale this morning, found some tennis rackets. I'm heading back with some cash to actually go buy them. I found some other cool stuff there. And then it kind of sparked the whole deal of like why I even started this channel, right? Because like I was making these videos, making those videos, and people are like, oh, this isn't good, that's good. And it's like, hey, the whole point of all this is making some videos so one day my kids can look back on them and see how I grew the business, right? So I'm going to get back to that. All right, we're at the first yard sale here. And let's check it out and see what they got. All right, so let's check it out now. So we got the Bible. Do you have any other tools or anything that you want to sell? Or?
Just what's up on the table up here.
Cool. How much you want for all of it?
Remember what? Just the two hammers and what you want?
Yeah, 2 hammers and yeah, that's fine. All right, folks, here it is. We're done. I'll go through the tools a little bit later, but let me show you what I got here. So what I needed was 2 tennis rackets. Boom, I got 2 tennis rackets. Everybody needs one of these. A guitar amp for the ladies, so now the kids can play with a little guitar amp, and hopefully it's loud enough to drive my wife nuts. I got some chalk, a bunch of chalk here. Boom, boom, boom. Chalk here for the kids for the driveway. And then I got 2 piggy banks, right? They're gonna be making that money. They're gonna need a place to put that money, right? Got 2, they're pretty cool. Hopefully we don't get into a huge fight on who wants what, but 2 piggy banks there. And the Precious Moments Bible. And like I said, I'll go through the tools a little bit later, but pretty good score. How much am I out? 50 bucks, not bad, right? I mean, it's a little bit, probably a lot more pricey than what I should have paid for it, but hey, it's for my kids. 50 bucks, I got a lot more than 50 bucks worth of stuff here. Plus I'll make it all back with the tools I got in the back. So anyway, boom. All right, folks, let's see what's in that box I picked up at the yard sale back there. I'm at the shop getting ready to tear it open and see if I actually wasted any money. I think I paid 60. I thought I was, said in the video 50, but I actually paid 60. That was in the tennis rackets and the blah, da, da, blah, da, blah. Anyway, let's see if I make some money out of this, because cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Let's see what's in this box. All right, so first up here, these are the first couple of things I got. These are like 7-ounce hammers. Not really worth a whole lot, but I was just throwing things in there to get it up to an even amount. Then I got this old school antique miter box, or it's a fold-up miter box. I guess it's not technically a box, it's just a fold-up miter. Anyway, not worth a whole lot of money, maybe like 5-10 bucks. Bam. This antique Bailey plane here. It's missing the jibby jabber. It goes on in there, it does all the cutting. Anyway, got that picked up, but let's see what's in that box, folks. What is in that box? So he told me he was going to sell the box for 40 bucks, and I was like, holy cow! I love wooden boxes for some reason, especially if they're like carpentry stuff. It drives me crazy. Anyway, so let's flip it up and let's see what's got in here. So I already seen all of these. But boom, got a little hole maker. Old antique drill, looks pretty cool. Usually the ones I have a ball on this end. This one's actually, you can get some, hunker down going on this thing. So very cool piece there. A top of a axe here. Let's see if we can read the logo. True American. This is a true American axe here, folks. Don't believe me. The name says it all. Anyway, this one caught my eye. I was trying to figure out what this was, right? And hopefully I'm flashing up pictures of what this thing actually, maybe you can sell this kind of stuff for. Anyway, this was a mallet. I believe this is a saddle mallet for doing woodwork, or not woodworking, but leather. So if anybody knows for sure, drop me a comment down there. So, boom, old school hacksaw here. Looks pretty cool. Look at that. Beep, beep. Yeah, cool piece right there. All this like patinaed up. And I'm like, should I throw this in the Evaporust or just leave it patina? This is a Union Hardware old school hacksaw. Pretty cool. This looks like a Harbor Freight Divvy Dob, maybe an Ace Hardware Divvy Dab. Then you got the, True Temper quality hammer here. Pretty cool looking. Look like Pickaxe Pete, you know. I got another hand drill as well, right? And then I got some drills. Then we start getting down into some interesting stuff down here in the bottom. I have never seen a chisel this size. It's got a maker's mark on here, trying to read what that says. I'll have to come back to that. I think it says W.J. White. Anyway, my eyes are going in my old age. Oh, boom! I found the Bailey cutter edge right there, so that's good. There's a lot of these like chisels and stuff in here, so that's pretty cool. Those are worth some pretty good cash. And then I wasn't for sure what these were, and then I talked to my buddy, and he said these were actually, you use these for mixing up paints, a little artist action there. Then I've never seen one of these like this, so it's got little adjustable handles on it, right? So as you're working your wood, you're pulling it back towards you, you know. Little adjustable handles on it. That's a pretty cool piece right there. Little, you know, little spatula there. Another woodworking tool there. A couple of good, I don't know what they call these mauls, or these are warning, wear safety goggles. This is a Warren number 5. And this one says something on there. It says number, can't read it on there, but some kind of, you have a little action there. All right, let's check the scoreboard here on how we did on our sale. We were in it for, let's just say $60. I got the tennis rackets, all that, blah, blah, blah. But let's see if we can make our money back just with the tools, right? So the plane was a Bailey. I found all the pieces within the box, which is great. But handle's busted, it's not in the greatest of shape, and I haven't had a whole lot of luck selling planes, so we're just gonna say 10 bucks on this one. Just a pointer, even if you found a cool plane, if you don't know what you're doing, stay away from them, because if you do not have the exact pieces that are supposed to go with it, you're gonna get stuck with a very expensive piece of wood and metal, right? I bought about 20 and didn't turn out too well. So know what you're doing on that stuff. So I'm gonna be putting the pictures up of the eBay comps as I'm going along here. So this is a Miller Falls carving set right here. If you had the box and they were in a lot better condition, probably about 30 bucks on it, but it's not, so let's just say 10. I'm doing a pretty conservative on my pricing out here. So this is why I bought the box to begin with, right? This thing was sitting on top and I was like, man, look at that thing, it looks cool. Very cool piece, but in actuality, it's a Goodell and Pratt tool or shop tool breast drill. So it's only, like, these things are only worth about 15 bucks. So I've got a ton of these things. They look cool, but they're just not worth that much money. Still all right though. So then moving on, I do have a gouge here that was in the box. It is a, if you do kind of Scotch-Brite, you always want to look for the tool maker marks. I mean, I almost need to start taking Scotch-Brite with me. But anyway, this is a buck gouge. It goes for about 20 bucks on it. This one's, I think, either 1.25 inches or 1.5 inches. So a pretty good one on this one. I still don't know exactly what this is and what it's worth. I know it's a mallet. I know it's for, I think it's for leather working, but I don't know. If you know any info on this, leave me a message in the comments. All right, so moving on here. So the spoke shave. So this is a Stanley 51 spoke shave, right? So very cool piece. It's in, fairly decent condition. So probably about 15 bucks on this one. And then we start moving on to some more of the interesting pieces. So I learned a lot on this piece right here. I did a little Scotch-Brite on the corner, found out it is a Pexto draw knife, right? So it's an adjustable handle Pexto draw knife, which is very cool. They go for about 40 bucks, but while I was doing the eBay on this one, I was like, oh man. And then this picture popped up and I was like, hey, maybe I should start doing some pictures like this with my tools, and then maybe I'll start selling a lot more. But anyway, on with that one. So not pretty good piece there, 40 bucks on that one. So then I was like, hey, let's Google and see what this busted axe is. For some reason they kept it, and I'm glad that I Googled it, because this is a true American axe head, right? So this one goes for about 40 bucks here. Don't believe me, check some of the comps that I found on eBay for it. And then moving on, so I mentioned here, take my Scotch-Brite with me because I did a little polishing on this one. I don't know if you can see this or not. See if I can get that in there at a decent angle. Anyway, this one has a marking, a toolmaker mark on it called Eric Anton Berg, right? So if you Google these up, these things are worth a ton of money. Not this specific one, but you can get a gouge and some of the other ones, and they're worth a lot of money. I mean, this one right here probably goes for about 30 bucks. But man, there was a lot of these coming from the Netherlands, some of the places over in Europe, and they were extremely pricey. So I'll be out on the lookout for these. But I mean, what are the odds of me finding another one of those? So moving on, the last piece that was going to be a moneymaker is this, I once again hit it with the Scotch-Brite, and this is an L.I.J. timber chisel, right? So this is, I think it's 2 inches wide. So these things go for a pretty hefty amount as well. So roughly about 60 bucks on this one right here, right? So just all in all, on the ones that I priced out here, they're 240 bucks worth of stuff here. Plus I can sell the box, so 260, probably at least 20 bucks or more for that box. This is a really cool box. I'm not giving you really conservative numbers here because all this stuff, like I've watched, you know, all the auction shows on TV and all that stuff. And they're like, ah, that's a $20 bill. People ain't like, this is only worth what someone's going to pay it, right? So that's why I go to the eBay comps, find out roughly what it's worth. And hopefully I can sell these locally to some people, but some very cool pieces. I try to go with the woodworking tools because they've done very, very well for me, and the market seems to be very, very good. So anyway, thanks for watching. Boom. If you like this style of video, leave me a comment, let me know, because I plan on doing more like this because all these tools you see here, I'm going to be selling on my eBay page or selling them locally. So if you're interested in anything you see, give me a call. Well, I found another one going to this estate sale. A little bit of early morning hustling. Found a lawnmower on the side of the road, went out there and knocked on the door, and the guy said, hey, you can have it. It runs. Pulled it, first start, first pull. Boom. There it is right there. It's not in the greatest shape, but it does run, and it runs well. So I might actually use this one and then sell some old ones. Going around to the estate sales. Woo! Anyway, went to a yard sale this morning. First thing, boom, picked up a Bart Simpson toy, 90s in the bag. I was like, maybe it's worth some money. It's only worth like maybe 10, 15 bucks or something like that. Anyway, it'll go in my private collection. And I found the mower, which, you know, that was free. I just knocked on the door and I said, hey man, you throwing that out? And he said, yeah, sure, take it. So I grabbed it, ran on the first pull, so very happy about that. So back to the shop, let's mow with this mower.